Damn, dude, it went straight down to the fucking wire. It almost went to 30 fucking minutes. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, it popped, so... We can close this. Switch back to this. Hello, everyone. And then we can commence. Now that the audio's back. Let's do it. So I can take a recording so y'all can see. It literally hit 27 minutes. I was like, is this gonna be the first time I get kicked while waiting for something? It was close. It was 3 minutes away. Before the, what's it called? The auto logout would have kicked my ass out for being AFK for 30 minutes. I was 3 minutes away from that happening before the queue finally popped. 30 minutes! Make sure this is okay, it's running. Okay. Phew. Well, at least it gave me plenty of time to rest my ass and stretch my legs then. Oh shit, dude. We almost wiped. Dude, after coming this far, if we would have wiped right there, this whole stream would have been a waste. Especially the last 30 minutes of queue time, all just to wipe right there. You have to start over from 4-1. Oh my god, that would have been so bad. The fact that they're level 60 means they didn't rush to the previous floors. They actually killed everything and got themselves to a high enough level. Phoenix Towns. We take those. Cool. Got an upgrade in weapons before leaving. Part of me kind of wanted to know too, what would happen if the queue time reaches past 30 minutes? Would you stay in queue because you're in queue, or would it still count that you're AFK so you just get kicked off, you know? I was like, maybe today I'll get my answer. But nope, 27 minutes and the queue popped. And before the auto logout system happened, before Endwalker launched, there was a time where I actually, I got a queue time of 55 minutes or something. So, I was kind of like, what would happen now? Well, I won't be finding out anytime soon because after tomorrow's patch, there's going to be a resurgence of players for a little bit. For a little bit. Steel. A commander of steel. Increased defense. Music became spooky. The coffer bears its fangs. I'd already done that one. That was damn close. A Commander of Raids, that'll be very useful. Phew. Of course. AKA got turned into a fucking toad. Oh, that's why I'm dying. I got that stupid pox trap on me. I think I can dispel it with something, but... God! Damn it, this stupid toggle. Strength, seal, life. Rage, serenity. Nope. Nope. Removes a pox status. There we go. Jeez, I'm just a hindrance. Pox is basically this game's equivalent of disease from FF12, and you know how much I hated that fucking status ailment. Off we go. There was a move that the enemies in FF12 used called Pox, which casts disease on you. So it's basically meant to be a callback to that. So in this game, the way it works is it constantly drains your HP, so it's, you know, like poison. But it also, like, halves the amount of, or reduces the amount you heal. Oh, no, it just stops you from regaining HP outside of battle, and even in battle, of course. Your auto-regen gets turned off, basically. So yeah, it's basically like disease in FF12, in a way. Luckily, it doesn't actually lower your max HP to match your current HP, but it's close enough that it's a piece of shit. Only happens in this deep dungeon, I think. Don't quote me on that. You son of a... Now, disease is permanent, but Pox is only 10 minutes, as you can see, but 10 minutes is a very long time when you're fighting through enemies like this. This music sounds familiar, doesn't it? It played during one of the boss fights in Tantera Deepcroft Hard. Etta, is that you? We'll be seeing her soon, 3 floors away. Gotta make sure I survive long enough. I guess we're fighting it. Clearing trap. Oh shit. Stepped right on it too. Well, I mean, they looked like they were going to do it. I was like, you gonna use the Phoenix down on him, or should I? You're just gonna stare at him. Instead, somebody walked up and just patted them. We got something that can res. What is it called? LOL. I'm not sure what they're talking about. Phoenix Down, yeah. That's what I used. They were wondering how I revived him. Oh, shit! I'm a motherfucking frog again. I can still fight. Let's go. No, I actually can't. Unlike previous Final Fantasy games, you can't actually keep fighting as a toad. You're totally helpless. Ah, yeah, they had no idea. I had to let them know. The classic way of reviving somebody in Phoenix Town. You have to remember, there's a lot of players for FF14 that are not fans of the entire franchise. So they'll either forget or just not even know about Phoenix Towns at all. Fuck! Our exit is here, but there's a shit ton of assholes in the way. Great. Stop? Fuck it. Why does it want to target them? Set off a pacification trap. You sense the accursed horde calling you. Honestly, I'm not familiar with that mechanic. I keep hearing about it. I'm like, what is that again? Invigorate the floor's denizens. I don't think we have anything to dispel shit. Piece of the accursed horde. Again, I have no idea what that's for. We're all looking at each other like, who risks it? Alright, fuck it. I'm popping that Pomander of Rage here because it's the last floor before the boss, so why not? Bring it on, assholes. And we're done. Oh, I guess not. The one time they want to explore, I guess, or something. Even though we can leave. Alright. Why won't you fucking target this guy? Do you see that? The fucking targeting dude. He keeps going for those two in the back. God, that was awful. There's a bunch of silver chests here. Holy shit. Floor 49, eh? Oh. Well, then I'm using it. Is it worth it, guys? Are we doing this? I guess we're doing this. A Pomander of Intuition. Might as well use it. Pomander of Strength. Floor 50, find a boss. And look who it is. Another goddamn... It would seem our guests have overstayed their welcome. Come, my luck. Let us show him the way out. Singular. Our guest has overstayed their welcome. Because remember, you can't do this alone. It's just a hell of a lot harder. Floor 50. Alright, Eda. Let's finish this once and for all. You and me. I'm gonna finish you off as a manticore. Oh, this is pointless, isn't it? No, it does actually, yeah. It does do significant damage, I guess, but... Maybe it was better not to use it, but fuck it. In health? And then it said, what did I say? Black honeymoon or something? All of her attacks have something to do with marriage. Like a wedding, obviously. End up Black Bosom. Her name. Haha, too fast for you. Damn it, I was too busy trying to look at our party members and everything else. I was like, are we gonna make this? One lapse of momentary lapse of concentration is all it takes. And you miss a mechanic like that. Like not looking enough. Oh, I don't have limit break! Shit. I don't have it bounce anything. Well, somebody else did it. Thank God. I totally forgot to add limit break to my hotbar because I don't really use it much when I'm doing everything solo usually. Oh, Leon, so good to see you. I've started anew as an adventurer, just as I promised. Would that Avir could see me now. But how did I come to be in this place? I remember falling, and a robed figure. A robed figure? Like she has no idea she was dead. ring. I can hardly tell he even closed his eyes because of the sunglasses. Now she can actually rest in peace. Oh, sad. Oh my fucking... Oh, that's it. Off we go. Proceed to the next floor. Yes. Unable to register. Duty not yet unlocked. I thought so. Yeah, there's more floors. She said a robed figure. She saw a robed figure, which may or may not have something to do with how she ended up in this place. But that, my friends, is a storyline that is going to be put into the bonus unfinished business pile at the end of this marathon after I finish Endwalker. Just right behind Via Infinito and FF10-2 and whatever other extra shit I didn't finish in other Final Fantasy games. For the sake of wrapping up Edda's storyline, since we met her during the city-state intros for Rome Reborn, that's it. So I'll leave you with that very, very slight minor cliffhanger on how it is she ended up here. The robed figure she talked about. That'll be for another time, because we gotta move on. Because, yeah, it's another 50 floors to conclude that. To, you know, figure that out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I got a quest to turn in now because of that. And after I do that, I'm ending the stream, so... Let's see, what do we do? Well met, adventurer. Thanks to your diligence, we have expanded the scope of our reconnaissance missions in the ruins. Unfortunately, we have yet to find any clues as to who or what is the source of our problems. You claim the undead spoke of a robed figure, correct? That's what Edda said, yeah. Perhaps this is the foul sorcerer who gave birth to the palace and its inhabitants. To not only create such a labyrinth, but to fill it with the souls of so many innocents. We are dealing with a foe possessed of dark and terrible power. It pains me to burden you, but on behalf of the Wood Whalers, I would ask that you seek out and put an end to the one behind all this. I can think of none more capable for the task at hand. My men have not the strength to stand with you in the ruins, but rest assured we shall do all we can to support you here at Quarrymill. Now go, drive out the evil of the Palace of the Dead before the deceased should find their way out into the Twelveswood. Hellsward. Palace of the Dead, Hellsward. You can now explore beyond floor 50 of the Palace of the Dead. So here's where I'll probably hit a roadblock, even if I try to keep going. My ether pool weapons and armor are probably so weak that I'll probably get to that point where it's like, oh, not strong enough, start over from floor 1 or 50 to gather more treasure chests and power up. Which is again why I'm not going to do the other 50 floors. Too much more of the same thing, too much filler. It's just one of those things that we're going to save for later. It sucks, yeah, because it's like, I want to, you know, you want to finish the story, but I wanted to finish the story of the last one, or all 100 floors, of Via Infinito and Final Fantasy X too, but we couldn't do that either, right? We could have, but it would have been a very long, time-consuming thing. It would have taken forever, and I would have had to look up strategies on how to fight the enemies and everything. And I probably would have had to grind all the way to, like, max level in that game just to help me out. So again, it's just one of those things that I've decided I'm gonna put it at the end of the marathon, that's where it's gonna stay as a bonus thing once I finish Endwalker. And until then, that's where it's gonna be. So we will revisit this then, but only then. Because yeah, another 50 floors, I don't have it in me right now, especially not on stream. Especially if we have to end up waiting. That was a 30-minute queue for the last 10 floors. It was a 27-minute queue just to get a party for floors 41 through 50. Imagine if that happens for every 10 floors from here to 100. I'll be streaming Palace of the Dead for the entire week if that happens. I can't take that chance. We gotta move on. We got other story and lore stuff to do. But like I said, at least we're gonna wrap up Edda's story. We got that ring of hers. We gotta go show it to somebody. But before that, I gotta say thank you to Drace Mana, if that's how you pronounce it, for the follow. I appreciate that. I heard the alert. I was just in the middle of talking, so I didn't say anything, but I see what you wrote and everything, or I see that you followed, so I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the content. Now let's go turn in this quest, which I haven't even accepted yet, but the Nightmare's End. The Wood Wailer is convinced he knows you and has heard your name somewhere before. I say, aren't you that adventurer who's been exploring the Palace of the Dead? Leon, isn't it? You've caused quite a stir among the men. Indeed, everyone in the Shroud speaks of your daring. Some more favorably than others. You see, there's this Lalafell who came to Buscaran's Druthers a few days past. He practically lives in the tavern now, always deep in his cups, muttering about dead friends and vengeful spirits. He mentioned your name amidst his ramblings. Several times, in fact. He got traumatized from Edda scaring the shit out of him after Tantera Deepcroft Hard, right? We usually pay no mind to drunkards at the tavern, but to be frank, he's become something of a nuisance. Perhaps you could speak with him? If the gods are good, you'll catch him in a moment of sobriety. In a tavern, that's rich. But yeah, maybe. I think we all know who this Lalafell is after what happened with Edda earlier. And hey, who knows, maybe I'll get to skip the queue times. The next time I come back to Palace of the Dead to do 50 through 100, I might have a pre-made party of friends to do it with. You never know. Hi Orion, just the man I wanted to see. Barkeep, another bottle. The strong stuff this time. How's a man to drown his troubles in this tepid piss you call ale? I said, uh-huh? Leon? That the gods would deliver you to me a third time. If anyone can help me, surely it's you. After our ordeal in the Tantera Deepcroft, I tried to return home, but it's no use. Try as I might, I cannot stop thinking about her. About Edda. Well, I found her again. You saw her? When? She was in the Palace of the Dead. I killed her again, and she dropped this. It's her ring. This is her engagement ring. I'd recognize the design anywhere. She would always keep this in her breast pocket for fear it would get dirty on our outings. Strange that it would find its way to you. Back to this place. I realize this is sudden, but would you accompany me to the bridge just outside? I'd like you to help me with something. Sure. What is it, dude? Thank you for coming. I thought my heart would burst from my chest when I laid eyes on that ring. Would that I could forget the horrors of that damnable crypt. Seems the best I can do is drown them in ale. Perhaps this is punishment for the way we treated her. Guilty conscience, yeah. Every night when I close my eyes, I can still see them. Edda with her ghastly grin, and that abomination she dared to call Avir. The dream is always the same. We wish to return home, they tell me. I fear if I don't grant this request, they will haunt me till my dying day. My first thought was to hold a small remembrance service of sorts to honor them. Then I asked myself, what good would that do without bodies or even a keepsake? Then I remembered their engagement rings, a symbol of their innocence and purity, of a time before this calamity befell them. With those in hand, I could do my part to put their souls to rest. Of course, that would have meant returning to that awful place to seek out and retrieve the ring from her. From her. I cursed myself for running away the last time we met. If I had stayed with you at my side, perhaps I could have found the courage to try. Yet fate has conspired to bring you here, and with Edda's ring. Now we need only find a Veers to complete the set. Now I know what you're thinking, and no, I will not ask you to accompany me back to the Tamtara Deepcroft. Thankfully, that won't be necessary. I was like, we need another ring? Oh, what you talking about, Willis? Where we gotta go? You see, the night before our fateful foray into the Deepcroft, Avir and I went to the Druthers for perhaps one too many drinks. We stumbled outside in a drunken stupor, and it was here that he fell into the river. We thought it hysterical. That is, until we realized that not only were his gauntlets missing, but his ring as well. Oh shit! He dropped his engagement ring? There was no use searching for it in the dark, so we decided to return at first light. But alas, we never found it. Edda could never know. And indeed, she never did know. Now I would make things right. To do that, we must retrieve Avir's ring. Come. I very much doubt these shallow waters would carry his gauntlets far. Alright, I guess so, yeah. Gotta complete the matching set. Also, now would be a good time to take those off. I dare not ask how or why Edda found her way into those ruins, but I am strangely glad for it. Had you not gone into Gelmora, I fear her ring would never have made its way here. To think I could scarce take a step into the Tamtara Deepcroft, let alone that death trap. Let alone that death trap. Thankfully, that is behind us. For now, let us see about finding Avir's ring, shall we? So it's weird, even though you unlock Palace of the Dead at level 17, canonically you're supposed to do Tamtara Deepcroft first, before fighting Edda there. But Tamtara Deepcroft hard, I mean, and that one only unlocks at level 50. So you can do it in reverse chronological order, but I don't think you can finish this quest regardless until you do both at some point. You find a pair of old rusted gauntlets. A cursory shake dislodges a dull ring from within. Hey Pio, I found it, dude. I got the ring. You see what I mean about the goddamn targeting on the controller? You found his gauntlets? Truly? What of the ring? Please tell me it was still inside. A blood-encrusted ring found affixed to a pair of rusted gauntlets. Yep, it's right here, dude. Yes, yes, this is it! Now all that remains is to find a place where we might lay their rings, and hopefully their spirits, to rest. Perhaps Limsa Laminsa. It was, after all, where we all met. What could be better than a beautiful view of the maritime city where their love first blossomed? I can think of no better place than Summerford. Meet me in the top of the skylift. I know a nice little spot with a beautiful view of Limsa. Okay. Well, this is a place with as good as view as any, I guess. Would you look at that? It brings back such fond memories. Now let us offer up our prayers to the dearly departed. Go for it, dude. Even in death, they suffered together, down there in the dark. Avir, Edda, I pray you sleep and finally know true peace. And with that, I believe we're finished here. Already I can feel a great weight has been lifted from my mind. Perhaps I may even enjoy a good night's rest. Words cannot express my gratitude, Leon. You've seen me through much and shown me what it means to be an adventurer. Our party lacked unity and paid dearly for it. No one should suffer as they did, and I will do all I can to see other would-be heroes do not succumb to such a fate. Good luck, Pio. He's the only survivor of that original party. Rest in peace, Edda. What? Thank you. I didn't even know he was gonna smile. I just smiled out of instinct to myself. Goodbye, Edda and Avir. Rest in peace. Oh, look, there's that blue glowing tower we saw from the top of Pharaoh Sirius when we finished that dungeon. Where I was like, was that the other lighthouse? I can see its shape better here. It's not a lighthouse, I know what it is. It's a tower from a very, very far away land that we have yet to visit and are not going to visit for a very long time still. But I know what it is now. I can make it out. Anyway, back to this. The Nightmare's End complete. Like I said, rest in peace, Ed and Avir. You deserve better. They really did deserve better, though. I'll sleep when I'm dead. So I can tell by the music, Palace of the Dead was something they added in Heavensward. And Timterra Deepcroft Hard was a Realm Reborn. But again, because you can unlock it at level 17 though, you can still do them out of order now. Because even though they added it with Heavensward, it's retroactively applied to anybody playing Realm Reborn. You don't actually have to reach the Heavensward expansion to be able to use it, or to access Palace of the Dead. So yeah, you can still do it out of order, but I wanted to do it in order, obviously, so that's why we did it that way. Well, like I said, that's it. Actually, hold on. There is something for this occasion. One last one before we say goodbye to this questline forever. You offer a moment of silence. There you go. And with that, put our shades back on, and we go home. Beautiful starry night out. No better weather or time of day for a vigil, right? Paying tribute to them. It is pretty sad. Like, at the start of their adventure, they just get cut down like that, and then Edda gets struck with grief so badly that she ends up going down a dark path and kills a bunch of innocent people, obsessed with trying to bring back Avir and get married to him, and then we end up killing her. But then instead of being able to rest in peace, some horrible dark sorcerer guy that they mentioned at the bottom of Palace of the Dead on floor 100, the robed figure she spoke of, enslaves her dead spirit and puts her in the Palace of the Dead. So then we have to go kill her again, just so she can rest in peace. Well, both of them, really, because you saw Avir's head was with Edda in Palace of the Dead also, so we had to kill them both again, twice. So sad. So I hate to end on a somber note, but yeah, this is it. I may or may not come back to stream again. I've streamed a total of 8 hours in a row today now. So yeah, I'm not sure yet if I will, but if I do, it's gonna be, excuse me, if I do, it's gonna be a short stream. And since we're done with all the side quests, as far as I know, I'll double check when I start the stream again, or actually I'll probably do it off stream. Since we're done with all the side quests, the next time I come back, we're gonna start continuing main scenario quest again. So yeah, that'll be a little bit later, or the day after tomorrow. I'd say tomorrow, but tomorrow's patch day, 6.1. 24-hour patch, so starts at 3 AM tonight. So yeah, tomorrow there is no stream, because there's nothing to stream. I can't play the dang game. No one can. So, yeah. Alright. This is where we say goodbye, folks. As always, I appreciate anyone who came by to watch. Drace Mana, I appreciate your follow and for coming to watch. Levy, I appreciate you for coming to watch also. And for those of you watching in the future on YouTube or Twitch, I appreciate the likes and subscribes and the follows on both platforms. As always, please take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe out there, and until next time, please have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I wish you all the best. Peace. Take it easy, everyone.